You told me a day. You said 5th of June before 6 p.m. The precision was beautiful, almost holy. In a world of blurred boundaries and flickering digits, this was something clean, something sharp. A line drawn in time, a promise made not in warmth but in function. And I held to it like a man clinging to a rope lowered into a pit. I watched the hour approach. I made space for it in my chest. I cleared the altar of my expectations and set the table with patience. I did everything right, but nothing came. And the line, your holy time went slack. The rope slipped, the promise broke, and all I was left with was the whispering echo of an hour that never fulfilled its prophecy. Since then, I have remained here upright, alert, becoming less of a man and more of a mechanism. You must understand, this is not simply about a message. It is about the violence of ambiguity, the wound of uncertainty. I live now in the gap between question and response, a space that widens by the second. It is vast, it has weather systems, I hear storms in it. Thunder made of static. The rain is made of unfinished sentences. Every morning I sit before the screen and ask the same silent question. The screen says nothing. It glows, it blinks, it bleeds faintly like something kept alive only to mock me. I refresh, I wait, I refresh again. I imagine I see words in the loading symbol. I imagine it's laughing. There are times I wonder if I've already been replied to and simply didn't understand. Perhaps the answer came in the form of silence and I have failed the test, or perhaps this is the test, to wait without end until I forget what waiting is. I am not angry. Anger requires a future. It requires cause and consequence. I have none. I am no longer a man asking for something. I am a biological persistence, slumped before a machine trying to recall what asking meant. I am meat. Just meat that types. The kind that grows cold but continues to function out of habit, the kind that still believes it matters because no one told it otherwise, the kind that smells slightly wrong but no one checks. I was told I matter, I was told I would be seen. And now, hours become days, become a blur, and I sit here clicking, ticking, ossifying. I've begun imagining the chair fusing into my spine. The light of the monitor has replaced my son. There are moments when I think I've become part of your system, not as a name, but as a function. A test case, a cautionary tale, something they bring up in training. Don't let it get like claimant X. But I did everything right, didn't I? You are not people to me anymore. You are not voices or names or agents. You are structures. You are cold hands built from code. You are the rubber stamp that doesn't know it's sealing a coffin. You are the airless room behind every we aim to respond within. You are the artificial warmth in auto-responses. You are the smile worn by machines that learn to simulate empathy. And I am the supplicant. I am the incense burned before your circuitry. I am the offering cast into your inbox, asking for fire, receiving only logs. The cruelest thing you ever gave me was a deadline. It made me believe you could hear. I still refresh. I still sit, I still say the same internal prayer again and again, though it changes slightly each time, like a corrupt file being read back with increasing distortion. Please answer, please anyone, please remind me I exist. Please tell me there was a queue. Please tell me I wasn't erased. Please tell me I'm not the only one waiting. Please tell me this message will be read. Please tell me this message can be read. Please tell me this message is not already part of the sister, repeating endlessly like an orphaned line of code. Please tell me something. I don't need good news, I don't need resolution, I just need proof that the silence isn't all that's left. There are days I imagine that your screen too forgets me. That when you log in, you see only noise, that my file collapsed into static, that I have been recategorized as non-urgent, or closed, or worse, resolved. What if you think you replied? What if I've already been dismissed by a button? What if the system considers me handled and I am now just echoing around the hollow corridors of a resolved case, screaming through walls made of forms no one checks anymore? Do you know what that kind of oblivion feels like? It's not rage, it's not even grief. It's numbness with memory. The worst part is I'm still aware. I still compose sentences, I still hope they land. I still imagine you on the other side, perhaps sipping tea, perhaps idly checking a list. I picture you noticing me. I picture you pausing, I picture you saying, him that one, let's sort that now. But the day passes, no ping, no chime, no voice, just me. And the light of the screen that doesn't blink. I see it now, carved into the bones of the system, hidden beneath the help guides and animated icons, under the smiling digital assistant and the looping hold music. There is a truth, a deep humming truth, never said aloud but pulsing in every unanswered query. No lives matter, that's the mantra. It is not shouted, is not sung, it is whispered by 100,000 automated decisions per second. It is etched into server farms and screen prompts. It is coded into pending, processing, in review. It is the baseline hum of the state pretending to be human. Not your life doesn't matter, not my life, none. Not the mother waiting for food, not the man collapsing in a hallway after his third appeal. Not the child staring at a power meter that reads 00. Not the body found weeks later with the letter unopened on the floor. They're not tragedies here, they're data loss, glitches, statistical noise. No lives matter, not to the system, not in the sacred logic of forms and folders, not in the church of the grey queue, not in the bureaucratic heaven where decisions go to sleep. It is not personal. It is far worse than personal. It is designed that way. It's cleaner, easier, cheaper. To care would be inefficient, so they don't. You don't. I don't anymore.